Hey guys, MGH here and welcome back to my Arsenal career mode on FIFA 14. We are in episode 19. Today we're going to get a double upload up, hopefully. I'm hoping my internet isn't going to drop again. They still haven't bloody fixed the line going into the house. Very frustrating, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Hopefully I'm going to get two up today. If you would like to leave a like on this video at the end, if you enjoy it, that would be absolutely fantastic. And we're going to start off this episode by looking at Spurs' up-to-date records on some of the players that I'm scouting. Martinez, fully scouted now. You can see his stats are very nice. However, he has a big price tag of £17 million. So we'll have to see next season what we do with regards to defenders. We've got a few other players there that Spurs is scouting. We've got Gomez there, a central attacking midfielder, only 19. And he is looking pretty tasty, if I must say so myself. He might fit in very nicely into the squad. Why am I getting a phone call now? It's the worst timing. But anyway, we're looking at Kaya here as well. We fully scouted him before, 20.5 million. Now we can see all of his stats. Jumping, marking, heading accuracy, they're all very good stats for him. And I think he may be the player that I should bring in. We've got Ranocchia there as well, 6'5". You know, I spoke about him being a kind of replacement for Mertesacker, because Mertesacker is almost 29 now. Actually, he might be 29 already. I completely forgot. It's 28 or 29, so he's on his way up to, starting to lose some of his physical stats. Although I probably wouldn't notice him losing some sprint speed, if you know what I mean, because he is slow as a snail anyway. But we've got a game against Crystal Palace coming up here. This is a game I'm really looking forward to in real life. I do actually think I might be going to this game, which will be pretty exciting, because I haven't been to the Emirates since last season, so I'm looking forward to getting to my first game this season. And I think Crystal Palace, they're going to struggle a little bit this season. They are just just promoted. Sorry, my throat is killing me. And I think it could be one of those games where if we're feeling it, if we're in the mood in real life, it could be quite a high score game, because I know Crystal Palace have found it difficult so far out of the three promoted teams from last season. So we'll see how this game goes. I'm hoping it'll be a big score. Although Crystal Palace, because they are almost my local side, I would hate to see them be crushed by us. But there is GÜNDOÐAN's first goal for Arsenal, and what a goal it is. Now what I want to say, guys, is I did ask you guys, am I better off without WILSHERE and with GÜNDOÐAN, or GÜNDOÐAN, sorry. The majority of people said yes. They think that GÜNDOÐAN is actually a better player than WILSHERE and will suit the Arsenal team more. And I think I'm persuaded as well, guys. What he does is he wins the ball in midfield and he plays it forward. And then in occasions like that, which you just saw, what a save, by the way, he's pushing forward and he's having way more shots at goal than WILSHERE was, which is absolutely fantastic for me. And I think he's going to bag me a lot of goals, and especially with Ozil in front of him and Ramsey on his left, he's going to be doing fantastic in midfield there. And that wasn't the best corner ever. But we are 1-0 up. We're going towards half-time here. I think I had a bit of a concentration issue here. I thought the ball went out of play. You can see Montoya just completely stops there. And Jerome towers above two of my defenders and my goalkeeper to score there. I got to say, it's completely my fault. Jerome is pretty much going to win those headers every time, even against players like Mertesacker, who wasn't there, unfortunately. He was just near the post there. And made it 1-0. It was a lapse of concentration. I really did think the ball went out of play. But it didn't. But that's what I was saying. Look at GÜNDOÐAN. He's playing in midfield there defensively, nicking the ball and passing it up. And here goes Walcott with that insane pace. He's going to cut inside here. Bit of a light shot there, but it does make it past. And that is his 7th goal. I could not believe that went in. I thought I'd try it. I was hoping not to smash it too hard so it would go over or wide. I think I got the power just a little bit under. It was a little bit underpowered, but it still managed to creep through, which was a very good time to score. 45 minutes in, just before half-time. It's exactly when you want to score. Now we're going to the second half here. I'm hoping I can hold on to this lead, because it should be a game that we win. It's at home against a promoted side. We should be comfortable here. Cazorla picks up the ball. Lovely bit of skill there. Ronaldo chopping. Cuts inside with a great cross, but Yilmaz is unable to get the goal there, and he's offside. So that was close. I think it was Yilmaz making header. It might have been Chamberlain, actually. I can't really tell. The screen I look at when I'm recording these is so small. But then Chamberlain gets inside the box there and unleashes a shot, which again just can't be squeezed in there. The goalkeeper is in the form of his life, and then the defender accidentally handballs it. I did read the comments, because obviously I asked if handball should be on or not, and everyone pretty much said yes. So I will leave them on for now. We can always decide to change that. And Yilmaz scores his 12th goal in the league there with a great penalty into the top left. And that made it 3-1. And guys, tell me what you want to do with the numbers, because I know GÜNDOÐAN isn't a number 10. And now that Wilshere's gone, maybe I could give Ozil number 10 or Gundogan his original number. I don't know. Yilmaz maybe number 10. Let me know what you want me to do there. But now we've got a massive game against Everton in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Obviously, it's been a very tough run in the FA Cup. We got some very tough fixtures earlier on, especially Man City, which we just scraped through. Luckily, we didn't come up against Chelsea, who obviously knocked me out in the League Cup, or the Capital One Cup. Putting the side together here, I don't want to play my absolute strongest team. A few of my players are actually pretty tired. I'm going to give Mertesacker a rest and bring in Vermaelen. Vermaelen is actually in very good form for me right now, so I want to get him on while I can because, you know, I probably will replace him at some point in the next 2 or 3 seasons. Why not get the best out of him before he does go? But that's the side I'm using there. It's still very strong. We've got Podolski out on the left for once. And I have mentioned a few times, I'm not so sure about Podolski in this FIFA. Maybe he's just... I don't know, a little bit worse off than he was in the previous game. Maybe he's just... I don't know. What do you guys think about Podolski in the game? His left foot is still magical, but I don't know. I'd rather have Cazorla out on the left for me. Bringing in Ozil basically has pushed Podolski out. But anyway, talking of Ozil, we get him through here. Distan is too slow to get him. And Akinfeev pulls off a great save. A great double save, I should say. Although Walcott's header was pretty weak. It didn't look like it was going to actually make it into the net. It was on target though, so that's all I can say. And then Ozil picks out a bit of a weak pass there to Podolski. He's going to have to cut back, but he continues his run, hits it on the volley, and it's another great save from Akinfeev. Another great double save from Akinfeev. What form is he in today? I thought this isn't going to be good. I'm just not going to be able to score. So it was 0-0 at half-time. We go into the second half. Hopefully I'm able to break the deadlock here. Walcott cuts inside, gives it down here to Ozil, who's going to cut inside as well. I love using the term cut inside, as you can tell, but we weren't able to score that. But this is some great build-up play. Everton pass it around, lovely little passing around the midfield area. But it was frustrating because I was really trying to get a goal at home here before we go into the second leg against Everton at Goodison Park. But obviously, the computer like to toy around and piss you off, so they're going to pass it around. They're going to turn the players like 100 million times. Oh, it's so frustrating, but Everton are very good at it until they gave it away there to Gundogan. Ozil's going to knock this one down, but it's not the best pass ever. Let's see what happens here. Distan, very experienced defender, makes a huge mistake, and Yilmaz is there to pick up the ball. Podolski cuts back there, passes it inside to Walcott, but he can't get that shot away, and it is blocked. So we're really trying to score here, guys. We are completely on top in this game. Everton really aren't doing too well defensively. We really should be 1-0 up by now, but Ozil is getting frustrated. You can see, oh, well, actually, I was getting frustrated. I slid in there and got a yellow card, unfortunately. So I might have to not risk him for the rest of this match, maybe take him off and get a different player on. But Yilmaz picks out a wonderful pass there. One little bounce, two little bounce into Insigne's path, who controls it brilliantly. And Akinfeev, once again, is an absolute rock in goal, and I'm unable to get the ball past him. I should be 2, maybe even 3-0 up at this point. But it was just not happening. We get the corner here. We're going to whip this one in. Can we score? Of course we can. OP header. I'm kidding. It's not OP headers anymore. I'm not allowed to say that. They've patched it. But Podolski makes a great header there. Great jump. He's not known for his heading capabilities. But from this corner, an excellent delivery from Oxlade-Chamberlain. So not Walcott for once. And Podolski was first to the ball. And that made it 1-0 after 78 minutes. But Everton were having none of it. They're going to get themselves back into this game as soon as they can. Barry passes it to the beast, in-form striker Lukaku, to McCarthy, who's a central defensive midfielder, and he does that. A world-class, sensational goal. When it went in, I just could not believe it. I wasn't even angry. It is one of the most beautiful goals I've ever conceded in FIFA, and I don't think I'll ever concede much more of a beautiful goal. Look at the curve on the ball, outside of his foot, and it bends towards the goal there. Out and in, Chesney has absolutely no chance. And unfortunately that means we've conceded an away goal and the game finishes 1-1. Very frustrating, guys, but I tell you what, in the next round I reckon we can do better. I think we should have won this game. I feel a little bit hard done by. Akinfeev was in very good form and he made many saves. But they only had one shot on target and they scored it, which is an absolute shambles. But there you go. Sometimes you win games when you play badly and sometimes you lose games when you're playing well. But you can see the next game is pretty big as well. We're going to Anfield against Liverpool. Let's take a look at the league table and see how things are looking before we go to that match. At the moment, we're sitting in third with 2 games in hand. If we win both games, we can go top by 2 points, which is a beautiful thing. And hopefully that's exactly what we will do against Liverpool. Get 3 points, and then hopefully we can progress and keep our spot in the top 2, maybe top 3 of the league. because that's where we want to finish at the end of the season to get the Champions League football that we desire next season, because obviously I made a mistake when I started this career mode and forgot to turn the Champions League on at the start. But there we go, guys. Double upload. If we can hit 3,000 likes, I'd upload the next episode early. That'll be absolutely awesome. We'll see what happens at Liverpool. I bet you're excited as I am, because I'm yet to play it. We'll see you then.